Notch Theater Company are traveling the country talking to communities and creating theater around the industrialization of our public lands.
I came for love.
I came to find my roots and lay some new ones.
I came for family. I never left.
Wild Home is looking to offer a platform for rural communities across the U.S. to tell their story.
Wild Home profiles wilderness areas that are affected or threatened by executive policies that would permit oil and gas leasing on public lands. Our project starts here in the North Fork Valley, and the hope with Wild Home is that these plays provide a way to increase awareness of these issues.
I came from the East Coast, so it was all new to me. People in other parts of the country really don't know what public lands mean until you come here, you experience the expansiveness, the beauty, you see why we need to have those lands.
Public land out here. We all use it all for a bunch of stuff. We run our cattle, we irrigate, we hike if that's your thing.
There's the threat of ruining these incredibly valuable ecosystems that our wildlife depend on. Our farms depend on the water that comes from them, and the threat from the oil and gas industry really jeopardizes the lifestyle that a lot of people enjoy here in our community.
Notch Theater Company's mission uses individual personal stories to engage issues of policy at a national level.
This is not just a performance, this is a conversation, and your voice is imperative.
I worry that oil and gas could negatively impact my community.
Our first point of contact with the community was spending time on the ground. We held story circles and meetings, and we stayed in conversation with a lot of these partners through the playwriting process. And then we came back to do a presentation today.
I'm all in favor of growth, making jobs, but I'm not sure these big oil companies, I'm not sure they're our people. We want our kids to be safe, have good food, be happy, access to opportunity.
About trying to keep our public lands and waters pure for the next generation.
That's right.
That's why we've got to protect it.
Notch Theater totally swooped in to do an amazing project. It's really been a true collaboration. Just took the initiative to meet so many people.
It was useful in just connecting a lot of us on the issue. I met people who I've never met before in the community, even though I lived here for 5 years. I do really appreciate this approach of art as activism. Offer up the information in a way that's creative and entertaining, and I think we had quite a crowd. It was really well received.
I loved it because I knew that it was all authentic stories written in this beautiful series of vignettes and then performed by community members for the community. I mean, that's real catharsis right there. Much more than any other theater I've ever witnessed or participated in.
I think this play is extremely valuable because it's just sort of another angle to reach a different audience. Not everyone responds to asking to sign a petition, but they might be moved to act by more creative avenues. The more unique ways we can raise our voice and bring attention to the struggles that our public lands are under, I think it's just so incredibly valuable.
What happens here matters more than the valley, than the state of Colorado, and the people of the North Fork Valley. The whole country is watching what's happening here.
The hope for the project is that it will continue to grow and travel between the other areas that are impacted by oil and gas leasing. So Wild Home will be a large collection of plays that engages with this national issue.
As our country faces the greatest threat to public lands in its history, Wild Home takes an odyssey across rural America by traveling to 15 wilderness areas that are significantly pressured by oil and gas development. And what they deserve is our support, our partnership, and ultimately we are better for listening deeply to all these communities have to say and teach us about the lands that we all depend on and we're all responsible for stewarding.